Yes.
Oh, hey guys. Hi. What are you studying?
Have you done the essay?
What essay?
On William Blake.
Who's William Blake?
Have you not been to the lectures?
Yeah.
What lectures?
The lectures from the William Blake unit. We got an essay on it last week. Did you not buy this book? Blake's Poetry and Design?
I haven't done anything. Who is this Blake William guy anyway?
Seriously? Okay, let me just read you a poem from the book called The Sick Rose from the Songs of Experience. O rose, thou art sick, the invisible worm that flies in the night in the howling storm has found out thy bed of crimson joy, and his dark secret love does thy life destroy.
Well, it's time for a crash course on William Blake.
Ah, nature. Excuse me? What are you doing in my front lawn?
Do you know who I am?
What do you think you're doing?
Equal free country, isn't it?
What are you doing in my garden?
I'm just admiring your beauty.
Well, admire him somewhere else.
Do you know who I am? I'm an officer of the law.
Get out of my lawn.
That's it. You're under arrest.
This is why I
You have the right to remain silent.
hate institutions.
What are you in for?
I'm an outsider, exiled from mainstream society.
Oh, don't even get me started on mainstream society. What was your name again?
Alf Dubbo. I'm an Aboriginal artist, so I know all about being an outsider all too well.
So, Jemmy, what's your greatest fear then?
Well, I'm not an Aboriginal, and I'm not a white man, and I couldn't live with the white men anymore. I had to go back to the bush to find myself.
He's a parody of a white man. People were terrified of him because he's a mixture of monstrous strangeness and unwelcome lightness.
Sounds very familiar to me. A lot like Ezekiel's vision among the Israelites.
Definitely. The family that embraced Jemmy really got to understand themselves and a new way of looking at life.
Well, you see, the prophet Ezekiel was an agent for sort of showing mankind a path to the infinite, and it sounds like Jemmy is an example of how we can experience reality and life in multiple different ways. And in my works, I've always tried to show that we should see through the eye, not with the eye.
Definitely, I agree. It's so important to just forget all the shallow materialistic things and see through the eye. I agree.
Well, Alf, I really think that your work is quite transformative. I mean, it shows things through a new light. Show your painting at Himmel Farm.
I was really hurt by what happened to Himmel Farm. He was a friend of mine who's Jewish, and one day a bunch of white Christian Australians decided to mock crucify him on a jacaranda tree.
How disgusting.
Tell him what you did, Alf.
I was so hurt and disappointed in myself for not helping my friend. But in that moment, I had a vision of the painting.
I am Associate Professor Michael Griffiths, and I am here to bail out 3 idiots. You 3 always do this to me.
Sorry, Michael.
It's okay. Let's go get a drink.
What about Jay? We're too smart to be in jail. Yeah, definitely. What am I looking at this?
Hey guys, oh my gosh, guess what? What? I got an A on the William Blake essay thanks to all the help that you guys did for me. I can't believe it.
That's so great, Shelby. Good job.
Thanks guys.